So can you please introduce yourself to us?
I'm Ryan Hemsworth from Halifax, Nova Scotia. I'm just making electronic music and stuff.
Cool, man. Thank you for having us out here in Montreal. Really appreciate it. Really excited and stoked for the show later tonight.
Yeah,
and just so people know, like, kind of what first got you into music?
Oh man, I don't know. I've had a just cool cousin, and like when I was, I don't know, like 12 or 13, like he was always in like these dope rock bands and stuff, and I just always wanted to look like that. Like I wanted to be cool. Like he looked cool to me, so I got him to teach me some chords on the guitar, and I started with guitar, and then I moved to drums, and then I started recording myself, mixing myself, and so now I'm just like kind of more on the production end, just because that's really where I'm at right now.
Cool. And is there more pressure on you now that like there's a buzz behind you and like the internet's really buzzing about you? Do you feel like there's more pressure now?
I'm fine with the pressure. It's always good to be pushed a bit and having people want to hear new shit, but like the hard part is I want to say yes to everything that like shows up in my inbox or people are asking me for. So just because that's how you start off, you have to say yes to everything, and then the right thing will come along. But now I'm saying yes to like 5 mixes in a week and stuff like that, and people are expecting a lot, so that it's hard to balance like what you feel like you need to do and yeah, what you should do and maybe not.
And how do you feel social media has affected your growth? Because like that's helped a lot of artists kind of blow up recently in the past couple of years. So how do you feel like it's affected Ryan Hemsworth?
It's all about social media. It's all about Facebook, Twitter. Started off with MySpace, all that stuff. Like Bandcamp, that's how I'm putting out all my albums and my EPs. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'd really exist as a musician if I didn't have access to all these things. Like, it's crazy. And like now I have fans like, Atlanta, Japan, like all these places. It's all due to just like having Facebook and like constantly communicating with these people and like making friends with everybody. I think that's what it comes down to, is just like having this open conversation with everybody. It's a great thing.
And now that you're done school, like what's the next move for you? And do you feel like you don't really need to move like physically because of social media?
Yeah, exactly. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Like I'm in Ottawa right now, which obviously Ottawa's not like a crazy party city or anything like that. So I can kind of like hang out in Ottawa, record a bunch of stuff, take a Greyhound to Toronto or Montreal for the weekend, party, play a couple shows, come back. I'm really like comfortable with that balance. Like, and that's kind of the way it is. Like it doesn't really matter where I am right now, because it's more I'm existing on the internet in real life.
And everyone assumes the music industry is the only good time. It's great. It's like never a dull moment. Can you tell us kind of like what's the best experience that being a producer and like being in the music industry has brought you, and kind of like what is one of the worst experiences that has brought you?
Oh, the best is just being a fan of the people who are hitting you up and being like, I like your stuff, we want to work with you. Like my EP I just dropped, Last Words, it's through We Did It, and I've been fans of those dudes like Shlomo, Ground is Lava, Arlo Grime, all those dudes for like years. And so the fact that stuff like that comes full circle, that's an amazing feeling. And like especially someone in my position who's just doing like solo work, like I'm not really collaborating with anybody, everything is in-house, so having people that you know are like legitimate musicians, respected, and they reach out to you and say they like your stuff, like that's a dope feeling, like the music industry and stuff. But I mean, like the bad stuff, it's just like I'm still getting into it, but having to say no to a lot of stuff or not having enough time to turn around, like weird, like the expectations and all that stuff, that's the hard part of the music industry, I'd say.
Cool. And can you kind of tell us, you spoke a little bit about it, but can you tell us more about We Did It, the whole collective?
Yeah, man, they're dope. They're just like a bunch of, it's just a collective of dudes. They all went to like high school and stuff together. I really only started doing stuff with them the past like 3 months or so, but like it was a very instant connection, I feel like, because R.L. Grimes, the first student that I started talking to with them, and yeah, it's just like I hit him up through like a boiler room chat room or something, like, yo, I like your stuff, can I email you some stuff? Back and forth. Little did I know he was sending my stuff to Shlomo and all those dudes, and then eventually they hit me up and they're like, yo.
So we left off, kind of, you were just telling us about the whole We Did It collective?
Yeah, so I don't know, it was a pretty organic thing that just happened. Like they hit me up after a lot of emails back and forth and just like, we want to put out whatever your next EP may be. And at that point I already had like 3 or 4 tracks for this Last Words EP ready. I sent that to them and automatically they were like, yes, like I finished 2 more tracks and it became 5 tracks. They loved it. We didn't have to change anything. It kind of just made sense with all that because, like, you know, I'm inspired by them, so I definitely like kind of share that sonic value that they do, I think. And yeah.
Cool. Graduating journalism degree benefit your music, and kind of like what drove you to stay in school? Because usually when like artists are kind of feel like they're getting a bit of a buzz with their passion, they're like, cool, like I'm done with school, let's get on this whatever music or sports, whatever it is. Like kind of what drove you to stay in school?
Well, I mean, it was timing. Like stuff has only been popping off in like the past few months, and I finished up in April. So, but at the same time, it comes down to the fact that I'm very aware of the fact that a lot of producers aren't going to last that long in the game. A lot of artists are like, you know, you have your big songs and then you might fizzle away. Like a lot of people, it's not a real long-term thing, so it's always safe to have something to fall back on for sure. But like I'm happy I stuck with it as well, because like it's helped also with knowing how to hit up people like in the way that you would within asking for an interview or something. Like I'll be like asking for remixes and stuff like that in that same way. Like you don't want to, you know, overstep your boundaries and stuff like that. So it's kind of the same when you're like trying to ask for their favors and inquiries and stuff like that.
Cool. And our last question, since this whole interview is for Bad Habits, kind of just let the fans out there know, what bad habits does Ryan Hemsworth have?
Oh shit, bad habits I have. Biting my nails and yeah, that's it. I bite my nails too much. That's my kind of bad habit.
It's actually so funny because we interviewed Rocky Fresh a few months ago here in Montreal, and he said the same thing. His was biting my nails and working too hard, so it's pretty funny. So they both have that. Right now?
Oh shit, well, we just played at CFC, formerly Zoo Bazaar. It looks like a fireplace. Everybody's just like getting into it. It's a great time.
The underground is the above ground. Just say.
Just say. That's all.
Sweet. And where are we off to right now?
We're heading to Eastern Bloc. I don't know where we're going, but it's supposedly really close, and we're gonna play some dirty rap shit.
Dope.